Dum da dum, dum da dum,
Dum da dum dum da dum da dum da dum da dum
dum da dum, dum da dum.
I've been travelling for so long, I think I've forgotten where home is. People think that being a snail means that you travel with your house on your back. It's not really true. Everybody has a place that's special to them. A place where they know and feel that they belong. Carrying a shell is just like backpacking with a tent. Sure, you can sleep in a tent. That'll keep you out of the rain, but you wouldn't really call it a home. It's hard to know where my travelling began, really. I think I just thought I'd give it a go and see how I liked it. If it didn't work out, I could always stop and go back home. And suddenly there you are. Time has passed and you're still on the move. It's not that it's that great or without problems. You just get into this routine and it carries you along. And you keep going and keep going. Just waiting for something else to happen, I guess. I mean, when you travel, you do see other places. But after a while, they tend to blend together. And it's hard to pick out one place from another. Sometimes something stands out. A place or a sunset or a funny thing that happens. But then the moment passes and off you go again.
Dum da dum, dum da dum.
I first met her one day as I was travelling along a beach. I don't know what it was that caught my attention. I guess nobody ever knows that sort of thing. I didn't say anything to her at that time. I just thought we'd both move on in separate directions and she'd just become another passing memory, soon to be forgotten.
Dum da dum, dum da dum.
Then I saw her again as we were both trying to cross the road. We just stood there together, waiting for a break in the traffic, and I thought, any second now, we're going to cross the road and go our separate ways. Again. Not again, I thought. This is your second chance. This is it. Don't waste it. Do something. So I asked her if this road led out of town. I guess it was a bit of a lie because I knew that it didn't go out of town. But I just wanted to ask her something, to get her attention, just to hold her back for a moment, just to see.
Dum da dum, dum da dum.
She turned to me and smiled. I thought, oh no, she knows what I'm doing and she's laughing at me. But she wasn't laughing. She started to talk to me. She asked me where I was going, and she offered to walk with me and show me where to go. We got talking about this and that. She asked me where I was from and where I wanted to go. We stopped for a drink together and we talked some more, and we just seemed to click together. It just all felt so easy and so comfortable. She'd been doing some travelling, but nothing special. We didn't have any big plans. I said, why don't we team up together for a bit and travel together? She said that might be nice. To have someone to travel and talk to. It might be nice.
Dum da dum, dum da dum. Dum da dum, dum da dum.
That first time we were travelling together was great. It felt new and fresh and exciting. We got to know each other. We got to see places together and talk about them together, which made things seem fresh because you were getting a different perspective on things. It felt great. I mean, I'm not saying it was all problem-free. One of us wanted to go here, while the other one wanted to go there. One wanted to stop and explore, while the other one wanted to keep moving. But it was nothing major, nothing you couldn't ignore. However, I noticed that she was becoming a bit irritable. She always felt I was going too fast, so I would slow down. But that didn't seem to make her happy. She was never happy with the places I wanted to go, but she didn't seem to have any suggestions for any alternatives.
Dum-da-dum. Dum-da-dum.
I remember that we had a bit of a mini-crisis when we visited a place that I'd been to before. I really loved this place, as I had some special memories from it. But she seemed particularly unhappy, and she ended up shouting at me and storming off. She was nice to me soon after, but she didn't really say sorry, and that kind of irritated me. And that feeling didn't really go away. Felt like I should try and push it away, but it wouldn't completely go. It kept coming back to irritate me, and that feeling just seemed to get worse and worse. After that I felt kind of distant. I didn't feel like I wanted to talk so much. I didn't want to share. I felt like I was drawing into myself more and more. I know that she could sense this, as she made attempts to try and make things like they were when we first started travelling. But I was on my guard. I felt like whenever I opened up, she became critical again, and we would fight. I mean, who needs that?
Dum-da-dum. Dum-da-dum.
Eventually things came to a head. I can't even remember what started it. I just remember thinking, this is getting really old and boring. At one point I said to myself, I don't need this. But I said it out loud. I guess you can imagine how things went from there. It all seemed so inevitable. As we were saying things, I felt like I knew what she was going to say next and how I was going to respond. I knew where the train was going to stop, and I think she did too. Who walked out first? Who was the first to say it was over? I don't think that really matters. We both knew what was going to happen.
Dum-da-dum. Dum-da-dum.
So that was that. I was back to travelling alone. I can't say that things were like they were before. It was like before, but with the memories of a relationship, good and bad, added onto it. I wanted to have a clean break and went to some new places that I'd never visited before. I made some new friends. People came into my life and then they left again. Some good times and some hard times, and then some times when I'd think about her. I got to feel a bit like I was getting tired of travelling. I spent a while living on my own in this one place. I didn't have much contact with other folks. I just wanted to get refreshed. But when I started travelling again, I didn't have the freshness that I was anticipating. Then one day, by complete accident, I bumped into her again. I must say that she didn't look so well. She told me that she'd been sick for a while, and that she was heading back home where she'd have to have a period of rest. I said that was too bad, and I meant it. She said that it had been coming on for a while, but that she didn't know what it was. I think she was trying to tell me that that was why she'd been so irritable before. I didn't push the subject. All she said was she was sorry. I felt a bit uncomfortable and just smiled and said, "Oh, it's okay," like I didn't want to talk about it. I asked if she was travelling home alone, and she said that she was. I said that I might travel with her, keep her company. She pretended that she didn't want to cause me any trouble, but I could see that she was glad of the offer.
Dum-da-dum. 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 dum da dum.
She was much slower travelling than from before, but as I had a reason, I was more patient with her. We didn't break any records and we didn't do anything too fantastic, but it felt comfortable. It felt good. As we got near to her home, I felt a bit sort of quiet. This was it. We were soon going to say goodbye and it would end. And I wasn't sure that I wanted it to end. I felt sure that she was going to stop at the door and give me some great speech, thank me, and then say goodbye. What was I going to say? I had to think of something, but I drew a complete blank. What was I going to say?
Dum da dum. Dum da dum. Dum da dum. Dum da dum.
But that's not what happened. She opened the door and walked in and asked me if I wanted a drink. I remember hesitating just slightly as I went in, but then it just felt natural. So I went with the flow. I remember she asked me if I wanted a drink, then later she asked me if I wanted something to eat, then she asked me if I wanted to freshen up. Then she asked me if I wanted to stay for a while. And that was it. That was the question. Did I want to stay for a while? Did I want to just give it a try for a while and see how it went? Well, why not? We're like plants growing, first this way and then that way. But things are always changing. We're always moving forward. She's been a lot better since she had some rest. I mean, she has to take it easy, but she's been a lot better in herself, and she seems more happy and contented. It feels good to be with her. We still do a little travelling together, but nothing major. We like to go out, but we like to come back. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is my home. Who knows? Still moving forward, but taking a place of rest with us. I don't know what's at the end of this journey, or how long it'll take us to get there. Maybe we're just working to enjoy the things along the way.
Dum da dum. Dum da dum.
Dum da 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 dum.
Dum da dum. Dum da dum.